In a small, quiet town, beneath the calm silver glow of the moon, a family rested peacefully inside their warm home. The world outside was still, and the silence of the night wrapped around every room like a blanket. On the couch, curled into a soft ball of fluff, lay Oliver, a chubby orange tabby with fur as golden as dawn and stripes as gentle as autumn sunlight. To his family, he was a beloved companion. To fate, he was about to become a hero. Oliver stirred in his sleep, his small pointy ears twitched, and his perfectly round face lifted from the cushions. His amber eyes glimmered in the dimness, searching the shadows. Something was wrong. He could not explain it in words, but he felt it in his whiskers, in the bristle of his fur, in the faint unease in the air. Tonight would not be a night like any other. A faint crackle broke the silence, like dry leaves snapping underfoot. Then came the sharp, bitter smell of smoke creeping through the house. Oliver sniffed, his fluffy chest rising quickly, his instincts sharpened. Somewhere beyond the walls, fire had awoken, hungry, merciless, and growing. The family slept soundly, unaware of the danger that lurked so close. Oliver did not hesitate. He leapt from the couch with surprising agility for his round, heavy frame. His paws landed softly on the floor, but his heart thundered like a drum. He darted toward the hallway, his striped fur glowing faintly with the orange shimmer that now flickered beneath the doors. What could a fat, fluffy cat do against fire? More than anyone could imagine. The hallway was no longer safe. Shadows danced violently as smoke thickened overhead. The warm home was transforming into a trap. Oliver's eyes glowed in the firelight, fierce and determined. He pressed forward, guided not by thought, but by instinct, the unshakable need to protect the ones he loved. In the bedroom, peace still lingered. The father, the mother, and their 2 children lay in deep sleep, unaware of the creeping smoke slipping under the door, curling across the floorboards. The flames whispered closer with each breath of wind. Only Oliver stood awake at the threshold, their silent guardian. Oliver bounded onto the bed with sudden urgency. His meows rang out, sharp and piercing, shattering the silence of the night. He paced across the blankets, his fluffy tail high, his round face filled with desperation, but the parents did not wake. The smoke was thickening fast. Time was running out, and Oliver knew he had to do more. His amber eyes locked on the youngest child. With fierce determination, Oliver grabbed the boy's blanket in his teeth and pulled. He tugged with all the strength hidden in his plump little body. The sheets slid slowly, the child stirred, but still, the danger pressed closer. Oliver yanked again, claws gripping the fabric, his fluffy form shaking with effort. The fire hissed from beyond the door. Heat spread through the air, thick and suffocating. Oliver pulled harder, again and again, his fur damp with sweat and smoke. His small teeth clenched, his body braced. He was no longer just a pet. He was a soldier fighting against time. And at last, the child began to wake. The little boy coughed and sat up, his frightened eyes wide as he gasped for breath. In the haze, he saw Oliver, the fat orange cat, standing beside him, meowing urgently, pointing the way with his gaze. In that moment, the boy understood. His friend was not playing. His friend was saving him. With trembling hands, the boy shook his parents awake. The mother opened her eyes, confusion turning quickly to terror. The father bolted upright, already smelling the smoke. Panic set in. Yet through the chaos, one figure remained steady, the cat at the doorway, waiting, watching, urging them on with unyielding courage. They rose together, gathering their children in shaking arms, stumbling into the smoke-filled hallway. Visibility was fading, firelight crackled angrily around them, but ahead, always ahead, ran Oliver. His tail was a bright signal in the darkness, his paws leading them toward the door. He did not falter, he did not turn back. He was their compass through the storm. And then air, cold, clean air. The door burst open, and the family spilled into the safety of the night. They coughed, they gasped, but they were alive. Behind them, the fire raged, consuming what had once been their home. Oliver emerged last, trotting out proudly, fur glowing beneath the moonlight. The night had been cruel, but he had brought them through it. The family clutched one another, horror in their eyes as they watched their home collapse into fire. The roar of flames filled the night, firefighters arriving too late to save the structure. But among the devastation, they found strength in what truly mattered. At their feet sat Oliver, his fluffy body lit by firelight, calm and proud, as though he had always known his purpose. And so, in their arms, they held their greatest treasure, not the house they lost, but the life that remained. Oliver purred softly as the children hugged him tight, his perfectly round face pressed into their tear-stained cheeks. That night, the world saw not just a cat, but a firefighter, a guardian, a hero. and in the hearts of his family, Oliver would forever be remembered as their firefighter cat.